Howdy guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about a collection of my childhood favorites as a kid, that being the Batman Arkham Trilogy. Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Knight. The kind of gaming I did as a kid can easily be described with systems like the Wii and the 3DS, but all of that changed when I got an Xbox 360 for Christmas in 2015. At that time, I got games like Minecraft, Lego Batman 3, Call of Duty 3, even though I asked for Black Ops 3, which, oh well, Santa, I forgive you. A few months later, I would get a game that would change my gaming life. That being Batman Arkham City Game of the Year Edition. I remember seeing YouTubers play and I wanted a piece of the pie myself, so I asked my mom to give me like 20 bucks so I could go over to GameStop and get it. And weirdly enough, the employee did not ask me for my age or say that I had to have a parent to buy Batman Arkham City. He just let me get it. Wherever you are, thank you. But when I got home that night, I popped it in, played it, and oh my gosh. I was hooked on Batman. Once I was satisfied with Batman Arkham City, I went on to play Batman Arkham Origins, Batman Arkham Asylum. When I got an Xbox One in 2017, I got Arkham Knight with it. And I played the absolute hell out of it. But then eventually I got a Nintendo Switch in 2018 after finding a new love for Nintendo stuff. And even though I absolutely did not forget about the Batman Arkham games, my type of gaming just changed. I was playing the new Nintendo stuff that was coming out during that time. And I remember in the back of my mind, during all those years, 2018, 2019, 2020, and beyond, I wanted the Batman Arkham games on the Switch. In my mind, I thought Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham City could come to the Switch one day, with a kind of on Batman Arkham Origins, because I know that's by, WB Montreal, and I don't know how that sort of works out for them. There's a reason why it's stuck on the Xbox 360 and PS3. But who cares? One day in 2023, at a friend's sleepover, I woke up and looked at my phone because there was a Nintendo Direct that morning, but I completely slept through it. I even set an alarm, I think. And there I saw Batman Arkham Trilogy, with Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, and surprisingly, Batman Arkham Knight. Now, if you play Batman Arkham Knight, you know that game takes advantage of the next-gen hardware. To this day, even though that game came out in 2015, it's 10 years old here in 2025, it still looks amazing. So to think that they've got this game running on what's the equivalent of like an Xbox 360 or PS3, that's kind of incredible. But yeah, this is the Batman Arkham Trilogy. It has these 3 Batman games here with all of their DLC, and you got that for 60 bucks at launch. But here in 2025, you can easily find it for $30, $35. You can even buy them separately on an eShop for like 20 bucks a pop. Except if you've got a Switch 2, because as of September 2025, you cannot purchase the Batman Arkham Knight game on Nintendo Switch 2. In fact, the only way you can play it is if you download it from an original Nintendo Switch or buy a physical copy. In this case, I got the physical copy. You know, some game covers are so cool, but this is sad. Because for some reason, Batman Arkham Knight on Switch 2 just loves to freeze and then crash. I played about an hour of Arkham Knight today just to kind of test out the gameplay and because I just wanted to try it out for nostalgia's sake. And in that hour, the game crashed 3 times. 2 times was outside in the open world of Gotham City, and 1 was inside the GCPD building. I know it has something to do with how the Switch 2 approaches the Switch 1 backwards compatibility, which is sort of an emulation hybrid. I'd look it up, it's actually kind of interesting. But in terms of Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, they both run pretty similar to the original versions. And I especially say that on Batman Arkham Asylum because it's literally just the original game, nothing special. But that's different for Batman Arkham City. You see, if you didn't know, for the launch of the Wii U in 2012, there was actually a version of Batman Arkham City that came out, that being Batman Arkham City Armored Edition. This was pretty similar to the original game with the exception of an all-new armored batsuit, which is actually just like Batman Arkham Origins electric shock gloves, as well as the batsuit looking a little different, and in my opinion, I don't like this design. Although you can't use the electric shock gloves in this version of the game, you can use the armored batsuit from that Wii U version, which I guess puts this game a step up from the original. And unlike Batman Arkham Knight, Asylum and City run perfectly fine. Which, I'd hope so. But alas, they are solid and legitimate versions of the game. Now when you put the actual game in the Switch, it just has each game separately laid out. I like this, and Batman Arkham Asylum is already on the Switch cartridge downloaded on there. For Arkham City and Arkham Knight, you have to download those separately online, so you need internet for those 2. Which, I don't know why they could not have put Batman Arkham City on a cartridge, but whatever. Alright, so here we are on Batman Arkham Knight. I'm going to sit back here, and let's just use the grappler boots and see how long it takes. That was fast. It's already crashed. You just sit here, it's frozen, I can't do anything. So there's a reason why you can't play it on Switch 2. And when you do close out the game, it takes forever to close. Like, it usually does not take this long. Yep. Despite not being able to play Batman Arkham Knight, you can play Asylum and City perfectly fine. And I did play a big chunk of Batman Arkham Knight on the original Switch when it came out. I can say that it probably crashed like 2, maybe 3 times during my entire playthrough, which took place over like 25 hours. But yeah, me and many others probably had the same idea that they should have replaced Batman Arkham Knight with Origins. Again, I understand that it's made by WB Montreal and not Rocksteady, but still, it would have been a better option. But for what it is, you're getting perfectly legitimate ports of Asylum and City, but a very donked out Knight port. And it's why I would give the Batman Arkham Trilogy a 6.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.